Episode 3. So the elimination was pretty controversial. It shocked a lot of people, including Jay and the contestants, and probably even Becky, which explains the tears at the end. And while I feel bad about the tears at the end, I still 100 million% stand behind our decision. Becky's technique, there is no technique. She walks up there and lobs it down the alley. Anybody can do that. A 5-year-old can do that. My dog can do that. Leah, she has a good technique. Not amazing, but it's a good foundation. She walks up there at a good rhythm. Her release of the ball is very good. It's just that she walks in a diagonal like a drunk person. That's something that can be fixed quickly. If you just, all she has to do is go out into a parking lot, one of those lines on the ground, and just walk it. Just like she's getting pulled over for drunk driving. That's all she has to do. Becky needs a complete overhaul of her technique. And while, yes, it's true that Becky got more pins down than Leah, we're not just looking at the pins. We're looking at everything. We're looking at technique, we're looking at attitude, and we're looking at the overall and how they're doing in the competition. Leah started off really strong and had one really bad week. Becky has been consistently average, slightly going downhill a little bit, but we saw all of her weaknesses this week, where she guttered a lot of pins and she didn't get a whole lot of pins down, but she got a lot of splits, which splits don't help out your partner because splits are hard to pick up in terms of spares. So combine that all together, Becky, while it was really close, and I have a ton of respect for Becky giving 110%, it was her time to go. And no, I wish her all the best in her bowling endeavors. And don't get me wrong, Leah's on really thin ice right now. Really thin. Because the challenges are going to get harder, and she really needs to work on her approach and walking up straight. And if she doesn't do that, then she's not going to last very long in the competition. So we'll have to see how she does. That pushed aside, that's my view. I don't know about Jeff's view. I don't know about Alex's. That's my take on it. Let's talk about the wins. We had a tie for first place, which is a first in roll-off history, and it was Chad's team and Christopher's team. And for the individual win, it was clear cut that was between Christopher and Chad, and they were both pretty consistent, and it was just Chad edged him out by 1 or 2 points. Chad really showed why he deserves to be in the competition, and he shows a lot of talent and a lot of potential, and I hope he can continue on this role now. Last week was just a fluke. It was just one really bad week, so I'm glad that he made it past that week to show us why he deserves to be in the competition. So props to him. He gets immunity for next week, which will be beneficial because next week's challenge is opposite hand bowling. Yes. That is the one challenge last season that everybody sucked on. Even the winners. Well, that's not true. Alex did really well, but everybody else really sucked. This season, not that much better, but it makes for an interesting episode. Jay fans, Jay was sick on that episode, so you won't see him much in the episode. But I promise you, it's very entertaining, and especially at the end during the judging and elimination. And I have to tell you, I had a really bad day at work during that episode, and I took it out on the contestants. I was pretty mean. I was cussing a lot. So it should be an interesting episode. I hope you watch it. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on the videos, comment on my blog, or just go on Facebook and ask me questions on our Hacksaw Pictures Facebook or on my Facebook. Or if you don't care about the show, then just continue living on with your life. Whatever. I swear to you, I'm not drunk right now.